What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back. And in this video, we're gonna be taking a look at Dracoslayer's budget version. We not running the odd eyes pendulums, odd eyes engine. You know, it's a good engine. It's definitely consistent. Allows you to put up odd eyes vortex dragon. I believe that's his name. Very simple and easy, but all those cards just sit there and do what? They put out Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. Why don't we just do the same thing and use other cards and put out our Omni Negate boss monster, Masterpiece? So in this video, we're going to be breaking down low budget Draco Slayers, which in my opinion are pretty good. I've taken this through Diamond so far. Oh, and shout out to my new place. I just got in a new place here in Bogota. Y'all need to help me out. Help me out a little bit. Subscribe. I got all these videos I'm popping out, and I got more videos than I do subscribers. So help a brother out. Without further ado, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it. All right, guys, here it is. So I just made actually some changes. I did it last minute last night. I threw in the third lava golem and I took out the second Binkubu Buku. So I did like Raccoon. He's good for consistency, 100%. But I'm still testing this out. I haven't made it to Masters yet, so it's not the official deck list yet. But I have been having a lot of fun with this build, and it's been really cool. So obviously I'm not running the Odd Eyes engine, as I was just saying before. So to make up for that, we have Draco Faceoff. Draco Faceoff isn't really a bad card. I saw a lot of hate on the internet for it. It's really not a bad card. It allows you to either get a scale, any of your Draco Slayers. I can get Ignis, I can get Pegasus, I can get Dino Master, and I can get Luster, like all of my important ones. I can get any of them. So it's like playing three, it's like playing an extra set of these guys. And then also I get to put face up on the extra deck the other piece, which could be either Vector or Lecter. I like these two at one. Before I was like, oh no, I might need to play one more. If I were to consider one more, it would be Vector because he's a low scale. This deck does suffer from low scales. But that's why sometimes with Pegasus, you can use Pegasus effect to search another Pegasus, which is pretty cool. She doesn't stop herself from searching her own self. Um, Draco Faceoff's just really good. It combos well in the deck. Three Maxi, obviously. Three Ash. Three Lava Golem just because of Kashtira. And this deck really doesn't normal summon. Honestly, it can play without normal summoning. So I think it's very huge to play Lava Golems. Obviously, we got our Masterpiece. Masterpiece is the Omni Negate. You got to tribute one Dracoslayer, one Overlord monster to summon him. I like him, and then if he's destroyed by battle or by counter effect, you can special summon one Draco and one Overlord, Overlord or Draco Slayer. So that effect comes up a lot too. Buku is at one right now. It was at two. To switch off that, Luster at two, have to Lecter at one. The three, you got to play three Ignis. You got to play three Pegasus. You got to play three Dynamist. Astrograph. Astrograph could probably get. I mean, he's just good. He's just a really good generic. Obviously, take him out of the deck, put him in the extra deck with Electromite's effect. He's good. He's good. He's helped me. He's helped me game. He helps you link climb basically. So yeah, he's good, decent in here. But sometimes I'll find myself throwing some of these other guys into the extra deck because I need to get to them. But he's still good in here. One obviously for the Ignis, just to play 4 copies of Ignis. Duelist Alliance. This is a card I might bump up to 3. If I open up 2 copies, doesn't matter. If you open up extra copies of any card, Pegasus allows you to basically unclog your hand. Because when you search the field card, you have to discard a card. So playing 3 of any card, you can really get away with. So I might bump that up to 3. And the reason why is because Duelist Alliance actually gets me a lot of cards. It gets me Luster, which is probably the most known one. Gets me Vector, which is access to the Dracoslayer engine. Then it also gives me Lecter. also to that Dracoslayer engine. And it also gives me the field card. The field card's actually pretty cool because if the field card is destroyed, I get to search or special summon a Dracoslayer or Draco Overlord. I was playing Performapal Sorcerer in here. I would Pendulum Summon Sorcerer and actually target Dynamis Charger and Dragonic Pendulum. Destroy those two, getting basically free searches. And then after that search happens with this, I basically get to special summon one from the deck. Uh, you could still kind of consider that, but you would have you'd be putting yourself low on all your resources to really try to get Draco's Masterpiece out on your first turn. So I ended up cutting it because I can still pop if I still need something to happen and go down, I can still use Electromite to pop my field card, add a Pendulum back from the extra deck to my hand, and then this will resolve in Special Summon or Search. And you can use it to also search Masterpiece too. So it's really good in that sense. Three tactical talents just because it's broken. And two Call by the Graves because this deck really gets hurt by Maxi. Honestly, that's why you're playing also number 41, just because if you get Max Seed, you obviously don't want to not do anything, so you can at least make 41, and hopefully they have an issue outing 41. Um, so that's why I call it by the Graves in here. As for the extra deck, it's pretty straightforward. Dinoster, Power, Ignister, Dweller, just broke. Paladin, number 41, I already went over him. 38, you will basically want to overlay Ignister and Dinomaster for him. Never do Masterpiece, that would be foolish. Zeus can probably get cut. I haven't really ran Zeus that much or used Zeus that much. Or IP could probably get cut. Honestly, the second Beyond the Pendulum would be pretty dope. Um, I found myself having trouble sometimes with another. So Beyond the Pendulum will probably be best. But like I said, budget deck, I only have one. Obviously, you got to run the Celine. You got to run the Appaloosa. She's part of your end board. Access Code Talker to OTK and World Seed Dragon to kind of reset everything and get an Appaloosa even stronger. And there's one replay where I'll have of that where I should have definitely used him, but I was running out of time. I should have used him to special summon to do it to reset my field and use Ignister again. I think I had Dynamister too on field, so I could have reset him too and used him again. But I didn't. So shame on me. But this is the deck profile. I'm liking it so far. Like I said, I was playing a little bit of the Joker and Sorcerer just to pop these two cards. For consistency, I'd probably run another Duelist Alliance just because I can get to Luster. Luster's just super powerful. And he helps me out, or even just the field card. Sometimes you just want to get the field card, pop it, and search. And the field card's pretty good too. Field cards, honestly, what you could do is run. I don't have it, Necro Valley. So if you go first, you can open up with Necro Valley. But if you go second, I really like Dragonic Pendulum because if they have monsters that are just in range of you just attacking over them, all your Dracoslayers get 300 attack. It doesn't sound much, but it really helps out your big guys to get to the 3,000 mark, and then it's GG for a lot of monsters. And then the other cool part is if I used any of these Dino Misters, especially if you go him, if you just overlay into go him, his automatic effect to search at in phase will trigger, and once that triggers, with Dragonic Pendulum will pop a card. So going second, it's pretty cool field card to go into, and it also forces them if they don't want to, if you play it and they're like, oh crap, and they see what you're trying to do, sometimes they'll have to destroy it, and if they destroy it, you get to search. So pretty cool card going second. Like I said, going first, you could switch one out for Necro Valley. This is budget though, so go ahead and tell me what you think of this build. I'm gonna go ahead and go over one replay for you guys. I thought it was pretty cool. I definitely could have gotten Appaloosa higher, but whatever. Check it out. All right, so here's the first duel. Here's the nice little replay that I got for you guys. Sometimes I like to wait for Draco face off just to see if they drop max C, then I can at least change Draco face off. In this case scenario, I didn't hit my get, but look, Ignister's already in extra deck, so now I'm already filling up my extra deck here. Astrograph came in handy here by already having it in hand. Very useful. Now I'm going to use Ignis, this effect that a lot of people don't use, just to search Masterpiece. That easy, that simple. Now I have Masterpiece, which is your Omni Negate, which is basically infinity, right? And that's what they basically are using all the Odd Eyes cards just to get to infinity. All right, I just got to my infinity piece. However, I do have to sacrifice 2 monsters to bring them out on board, so that is the tough part and challenging part, but as you can see here, it's easy to get to them, real easy to get to them. I'm going to go ahead and keep comboing though. This deck is actually not that easy to learn. It's actually quite complicated, and if you make some mistakes, you kind of lose the duel sometimes, because it is definitely, yeah, you definitely can't make too many mistakes. I played the field card. I didn't even have to play the field card here just to get more counters. Didn't really even have to do that. Here we going for a pendulum summon, getting a nice juicy 3. Oh, 4 from 1 from hand. Now I'm going to go ahead and start making. Yep. Usually, you always start off with Paladin in your combo, just because you want to get some exceeds to the. You want to get one to the graveyard. There we go. We're gonna bring out Ignister. Ignister's gonna come out. Gonna go ahead and bring out Dino. Here's where I went ahead and already brought out Masterpiece. Use that to it's not here. Gonna go ahead and activate that. That's when okay, maybe not here. So there. So there I probably should have went into, and I was running out of time because to think of it sometimes, it's not that easy to think of, but look at how beautiful that is. I got all of them on board with my Omni Negate. Super cool, especially if you're going second. You can basically look at all that attack power, and plus I get the pop cards and negate cards and spin cards. So really cool deck, really fun deck. But here I should have made the one guy who lets you reset the board, because then I could have reset the board. I could have went into Appaloosa for 4, and then I also could have probably even made Dweller on top of Appaloosa for 3 or 4, and then made Dweller if I had done it that way. But I settle for the 2 because I'm running out of time. Settle for the 2. Then I go ahead and make Heartbringer. So I got 2 negates, 1 Omni Negate, and whenever I use that Omni Negate, I get to pop a card too because of the filled card. And then I also have a filled negate. So I probably could have let that one go through, but I didn't. And I'm just going to go ahead and I let that go through. The extra deck didn't care. Not going to let that go through. He summons that. Going to Omni Negate because now I have another card on board I can destroy. Now I use the filled card to pop him. He special summons another one. Can't use the effect. So that's just really cool power of how you can really use them differently, and pretty cool, interesting deck. So tell me what you guys think. All right, new duel here, guys. New duel, checking it out with you guys. Let's see what we do. Gonna go ahead and yep. Oh, so this is I remember this one. This is like the least fortunate way to go about your combo. Very least fortunate way when you have Luster and because you got to use your normal summon there. And if I get negated or anything like that, that's gonna really hurt. Gonna go Ignister, bring out. Yep. Gonna go ahead and use that. Ditch one of my ashes. Don't need 2. I mean, I guess they haven't used anything. I could have also got rid of triple tactical talents, but like I said, I had 2 ashes. I only use one once per turn, so gonna go ahead and use Beyond the Pendulum. Searching a low scale. This was kind of questionable. I didn't really want to get another Majesties, but I probably should. And I guess Astrograph is still just as fine. Gonna go ahead and do those 2. Ooh, getting a Nibiru. Alright, so Nibiru hurts. Gonna go ahead and let that happen. Then I basically use triple. Okay. And I'm probably gonna look at his hand, right? Because right here, why would I want to draw another card, you know? If I drew 2 more cards, I already Pendulum Summoned, I normal summoned. I might as well play on the defense at this point, because no matter what, I'm just gonna draw 2 cards, and then that's it. I'm gonna be sitting there with nothing. So let me go ahead and use triple tactical talents to look at his hand and even try to stop him from playing even more. I hit the Mounier. Mounier was very good here. If he would have kept the Mounier, he would have gotten so much more advantage this next turn, and it would have just it would have just suffered. I would have suffered. So hitting that Mounier was good, and not playing triple tactical talents to draw 2 cards. I'm very, very happy that I did that, because that could have put me in a bad position if I didn't hit the card in their hand. Gotta go ahead and ash that so that they can't get any combos off. Gonna go ahead and he can search that back up, but he can't use the effect. That's probably gonna force him to end his turn. We already know that face down card is. It's the tribute one to search. So I'm not too worried about it at all. I'm gonna draw another Dino charge, use charge. As you can see, I'm using a lot of my Ignisters. He's gonna go ahead and go Ignister. Gonna go ahead and get that off. He's gonna use that, which is fine with me. Helps me out a little bit. I'm pretty sure I OTK him here. I'm gonna go ahead and make that, pop that based off of Gigantic Jargram. Gonna go ahead and make, I can't Pendulum Summon anymore, but that's alright. I'm just trying to get cards going. And then that's gonna let me special summon him. And I get to draw a card. And I drew Draco Face Off. Which Draco Face Off, look, it just allows me to get another monster on board. It allows you to special summon from deck. It's really powerful. It's really good. And then bam. Just like that. Really quick coming in there and taking the game.